Hey friends, how are you guys doing? So in today's video, I'll share with you about Revolut Australia. So if you're not familiar with Revolut, it's basically an online digital bank. So previously when I lived in Europe, I used Revolut because that was very common. A lot of people use digital banks for their day-to-day transactions because the fees for local high street banks is very expensive. So when I moved to Australia, I realized Revolut isn't so common. Mostly because everyone within Australia they use BPay to pay each other, to transfer money amongst each other. But I realized Revolut could be a good option for me to maintain just because I use it when I travel overseas and also for me to transfer money. In today's video, I'll be just reviewing Revolut Australia platform for anyone that is interested or looking to find out more about Revolut Australia. So the first thing is, if you already have a Revolut account, if you move to Australia, you do need to close your existing account and open the one with the Revolut under the Revolut entity, mostly because of it's set up as a separate entity within Australia. So for me, in my case, I needed to close my existing Revolut account that I had in Europe and then basically liquidate all my money and then open a new account here in Australia. So that's the first one. Second thing that we want to consider before you open an account is the fees. So the great thing about Revolut Australia is that it doesn't have any monthly fees. So I'll just show you here. You can see that there's no monthly fees, no international transaction fees, and basically they waive a lot of fees that you usually would have to pay. So I think when you open any digital banks or cards, you want to look at how much fees that you'll be paying so that you do not get overcharged or pay for things that you don't need to do. So just show you here, you can transfer up to $9,000 a month between 27 fiat currencies with no exchange fees. So as long as you're transferring below $9,000, there's no fees that you need to worry about. And then you can withdraw up to $250 a month with no ATM fees. Above this, you need to pay 2% fees. So for example, in excess of this, let's say $100, then 2%, you just pay $2. So that's basically it. You can hold the money. What I realized for most people is that they use the card, and basically when they travel, so for example, if they go to Singapore or they go to Thailand, then they use the card to pay for their purchases. Because of the favorable exchange rate. So because they don't have any transaction fees that they need to pay, and the exchange rate, I'll just show you here, is as close as possible to Google. So usually if this is the Google rate, that's the usually as close as possible that they will charge you this rate, you can see. So $1 is 64 US dollars, or the Singapore dollars, or the Thai baht, whatever local currency that you are spending overseas. So I think that is quite good because you don't lose out on a lot of foreign exchange fees. What happens with a lot of high street banks is that you have to pay the transaction fees, and then the currency rate that these kind of high street banks usually charge is not favorable, so you kind of lose out. So like for example, in this case, your $1 Australian gives you 64 cents US dollars. But if you use high street banks, perhaps your $1 Australian only gets you 0.61 cents of US dollars. So that's why these kind of high street banks, that's how they make money off you. For these kind of digital banks, that's where they have an advantage because they basically offer this kind of benefits to its users. So that's in terms of the fees. And then in terms of usability, I think that before you open an account, you want to consider what exactly can you use it for besides transacting. There's some key features that I'll just show you here. Basically, you can buy shares on the platform, fractional shares, whole shares. You can basically invest using the app. And also there's certain features which kind of make Revolut that makes it easy. So for example, you can see this one, you can invest for as little as $1. It kind of helps you autonomously save because you can basically transfer any your spare change. If you buy coffee, $4.50, and then it will automatically round it up and put the 50 cents into your vault, or any recurring transfers you can basically save. So it kind of is a forced savings for you if you want to use that feature. You can also have a vault to kind of save money. And also you can invest here in, for example, crypto, shares, all those kind of stuff, gold, and foreign exchange, security. And also because you can use the app for, they have a virtual card, so if you do online purchases you can use your virtual card, and then you can freeze it, especially if you see a transaction that you did not authorize, you can freeze your card. So it gives you a lot of flexibility. That's why people use these kind of digital banks. It's similar to Wise. If you use Wise, a digital bank, to transfer money or just to transact, it's similar to that. Revolut offers similar features. Let's look at the cons. So there's no interest earned on savings. So similar to a checking account, checking bank, it's not a savings account, so you won't earn interest on your savings. No free express delivery. So the great thing is they don't charge you money to send you the card. That's free. I know some countries they charge you like €5 or £5. They don't charge you that, but it takes a while to transfer the card, to send you the free card, and then low fees on ATM limits. So that's basically the cons. The pros, you get low cost for global spending, you get notifications, you get to invest, and favorable currency exchange rates, insurance options. So it's basically this card that you see. It's a simple card that they'll send you for free if you basically just want to sign up. And then these are the benefits. So in terms of spending money, holding multiple currencies, recurring transactions, the app is user friendly. So usually you need to download it through the app on the Google Store, on Apple Play Store, because the experience on the web version is kind of limited. So that's why you will need to usually use it all over the app. Two things I'll look at is in terms of considering how often you travel overseas, in terms of using the foreign exchange features, and also if you're sending money overseas. And the third thing I'll look at is because if you want to utilize features such as investing or savings, those kind of stuff, this app could be an option for you. So thank you so much again for watching this video. I hope you found this video helpful. I thought it would be helpful to just share with you about Revolut Australia, especially people who might want to transfer money overseas, or they deal a lot with foreign exchange currencies, and they travel a lot, so they want to hold multiple currencies. Revolut is definitely one of the options that you can consider. It's similar to Wise. If you're familiar with Wise, Revolut is the same. Alternatively, if you want to just use Revolut as a separate bank account for you to use for expenses, or to set up recurring transactions, or to hold your money, it's definitely an option for you as well. So yeah, think about it, and if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. I'll also link my previous video about Revolut Europe, the Europe version. If you want to check out that video, definitely do check out the description down below. Thank you so much again for watching this video. Be sure to smash that subscribe button, ring the bell notification, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks guys.